Time for a crypto market update, September 27th, 2025. Well, it's obvious that Bitcoin seasonality and thus the crypto market seasonality struck again here in September, but the quarter, the month, the week is all coming to a close. And honestly, the first 2 or 3 weeks of September weren't that bad. And it's usually the third week of September that causes all the problems. This time it was kind of the third-ish, but really the fourth week that gave us the headaches. But the market's refueling. The market is resetting, or has been reset, and is getting ready for an incredible Q4. Now, the last time Eric Trump said something like this, Ethereum really struggled. However, I do actually agree with him on the macro. It's all this analysis of the greed and fear index, or the fear and greed index, that is, and how fear, or extreme fear, is usually positioned prior to big pumps. And we're at, I don't know, 34, which is where all those circles were. Federal Reserve pretty much nipped inflation in the bud, at least out of control inflation. If you look at the big picture, it's still making lower highs and lower lows, and it's now below 2%, which is in the mandate. And as we heard Powell say the other day, they're now concentrating on the employment or unemployment rate. This market psychology chart that someone customized actually lines up with my investment thesis currently. Remember, it's a thesis, not a prediction. So a thesis is something that we use to make sure we're in the right ballpark. And if we need to call an audible or an adaptation to our investment plan, we certainly can. But right now, it's saying that we are in September, obviously, going into October with hope, moving into optimism. Hope that a rally or a recovery is possible, then moving into optimism, belief, thrill, and euphoria. If you're wondering, well, where is all this money going to come from? Where's the liquidity come from? Well, that's what everybody was asking when Bitcoin was at 13, 14, 15,000 at the beginning of this bull market. This is some data. I've cut off the top one, but this is checking accounts, this is savings accounts, and this is money market accounts. This is produced by Fred, basically the U.S. federal government. And as you can see, and this aligns with global M2 money supply, you can see all the liquidity is basically sidelined currently. The bond market is in what we call Wyckoff distribution currently, and the Trump administration knows that. So much so that they have started rhetorically promoting a bond floor for yield, a yield floor of 2%.